Ladies and gentlemen, you're here with Lawrence again. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're a returning visitor, well, thanks for the support. And today is quite a special day. I'm just outside my parents' house here in Belgium, and we've come back from a trip in the UK where we've put together an offer for a property investment, and it's a really cool deal. It's quite a big deal. And I've put the offer in today, and I'm feeling quite nervous, I'm feeling quite worried, and feeling a little bit doubtful, and I decided to just come out here and share my thoughts on this thing called worry. You know, and if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I do these videos a lot because I like to share my thoughts, but also because I'm dealing with my own challenges in life, and these videos help me, not maybe also help you, but helps me deal with my own stuff. And I think worry for me is something that can be very helpful. You know, like a couple of weeks before your tax returns are meant to be in, it's good to feel worried. It's good because worry tells you to prepare. You know, if you're in a dangerous part of town, worrying is good because you're on high alert, you're checking out what could go wrong, and you're preparing for the inevitable or for the worst case scenario. But worrying, when not used correctly, can be lethal. You know, worrying can bring doubt, worrying can bring insecurities, and I think what we have to do is we have to put worry with context. So it's good to worry, but is worrying serving me in this situation? And I love this story. It's of Floyd Mayweather, and he was about to fight Marques. And about 2-3 hours before the fight, Triple H, a very well-known wrestler, came into Floyd's room just to come and give him a quick, hello before the fight. And he walked in and he saw Floyd sitting on the couch watching a game of basketball. And Triple H was quite hasty, he just wanted to come in and say hi, not disrupt him too much. And Floyd said, well, sit down, man, have a drink, let's watch the game together. And Triple H was really angsty and nervous, and he didn't want to get into his space too much. And eventually he's like, listen, Floyd, I'm going to go. I need you to prepare. And, you want to have your pre-game routine. And Floyd said, just relax. And eventually Triple H asked him, listen, man, like, don't you need to prepare? Like, aren't you nervous? And Floyd said, I've been preparing for the last 10-15 years for this fight. There's nothing that I'm going to do in the next 2 hours that's going to make any significant improvement. I'm either ready for the fight or I'm not ready for the fight. The next 2 hours is not really going to change much. And I think what he's done there is he's contextualized his worry. Because he could have been worried, he could have been psyching himself out before the fight. That wouldn't have prepared him any better. And I know that for a lot of speakers, and I work with a lot of speakers who, before they're about to go up and do a presentation, they psych themselves up so much, they build themselves into this collapse where they can't even speak because they're constantly thinking, what if I forget this, and it's the same before you go into an exam and you psych yourself out and you think, I need these last 30 minutes before my exam to quickly cram everything, but you end up forgetting everything. That doesn't work. And that's when worrying can be a negative side effect. So I think for me, what I'm going to try and do now with this offer that we've put forward to the property is my worry is not being contextualized correctly, because the worst thing that could happen is they could say no to my offer, and that's it. We move on, we try and find another deal, and we move on with that. Where instead of thinking like I am now, I'm thinking if this offer doesn't go through, we lose the opportunity and there might not be this opportunity again. I'm not contextualizing the worry. I'm making this worry bigger than it should be. So I hope that helps you. I think it's important to look at what you're worried about and say, is it gonna serve me or isn't it? Because worry in the right sense can be helpful, it can be empowering. Worrying in the wrong context can be lethal, can be disruptive, can be doubtful, can be building insecurities that you don't need. So look at your worries and say, is it making sense for where I am and where I want to be? Guys, if you like my vibe, click subscribe, join the tribe. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, questions, or anything that you want me to speak about in the future, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and keep on changing the game. Now, does anybody know where millennials actually are in the generational stage? What the age group is?
84, between 1984
84 to 2000.
Yeah.